Sẽ dẫn các bạn đi xem quán cách làm rượu.
So here is the homemade rice wine. If it's too hot, you can come here. Or you can just for the eat. So to make the rice wine, the first step you have to cook the rice, just normal cooking with water in this pot, and you will make like 50 kilo of rice in one shot because it's a very big container.
Yeah.
And after you finish to cook the rice, you will spread on the table here and cool down with a fan.
With the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And also when they spread on the table, you see there the grill. They will pass in the grill to make sure it's not a big ball of rice, because after that when you put with the ferment, make sure that the ferment will touch every part of the rice.
Yeah.
So after when it's cooled down, they will put in this water, and in the water they add the powder to make the fermentation. I don't see it around, but it's a powder with yeast, sugar, and some chemical to make the fermentation go
Chemical
faster.
as well?
Like chemical, like something like with too many letters to pronounce the word. It's not like chemical, like dangerous chemical. It's just like something chemical product to make it faster. Not like it's a very safe thing, but the chemical like. Just,
I don't drink that one. No.
Just because I don't know the name, it's like a benzonotoid. Yeah, I will never remember the name. So yeah, mainly yeast, sugar, and the water, like a basic way to make fermentation. So rice, water, yeast, sugar. You keep it like that for 5 days. It can be more, but never less.
In 5 days. Okay.
Yeah, so 5 days of fermentation, and it will look like that when it's fermented. So that's in the fermentation process. You can smell it. It's like a yeasty alcohol smell. You can go closer to have the smell, or you already got it. And Tom or toy. Smell good or bad? So after you ferment the rice for 5 days, you will cook the fermented rice again in this container. You can come here because it's very hot.
Oh, the cook.
So
Yeah.
you cook the fermented rice a second time, and the steam of the fermented rice will go in the pipe, and it's follow the pipe and go in a tank surrounding by water. Not in the water, in the tank. You have a tank in a reservoir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's not
To make it cool down, right?
Yeah, it's to cool down the water. It's just to cool down the steam. Yeah, so the steam will stay in the tank, and when it's cooled down, with the condensation, it's come back liquid. So the liquid will go out of the tank and drop in this container. So this container is directly from the steam, so it's very hot. You can touch. It was steamed like 10 minutes ago, so it's very hot.
So how many liter per day they can produce?
Around 50 liters per day. Yeah. They make like I think one batch it's 36 liters, and they make like a batch and a half, two batch per day. So it would be like 36 multiplied by 2, 72 liters.
Wow, a lot.
72, yeah. And a lot, but just enough to feed to give to the village around. People in countryside.
Yeah, because here they only drink this
it's just for the
rice
village.
alcohol.
Like you go maybe maximum 6 kilometers around, something like that.
6 kilometers.
So just enough for the consumption around. They always have to make more because people drink it quite fast. A lot of people will drink. So
Quoi? Le bon, ça on peut pas boire.
Ouais, on peut le boire. Tu veux goûter?
À 60.
75.
On peut boire.
Ouais.
Non, je bois pas ça.
Non, mais
Chérie, tu veux goûter?
no, but this one is very strong.
Very strong.
It's better I will explain why it's strong. At the beginning, it's very pure, and it's like between 60 and 85%. Yeah, but you will wait with evaporation. It will go between 30 and 60. That's the normal way to drink the rice wine in Vietnam. In the south, most of the time they drink 30, but 30 most of the time it's mixed with water. They don't wait until 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this
they mix with water.
evaporation will make it weaker.
Okay.
Yeah. So like this, too strong. Like just because it's hot, just the smell make you drunk. You smell it and like evaporate the alcohol go in your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 7 degrees. No.
And
Uống à?
you can see also here.
Mấy người ở gần đây.
This here
Pháp không phải uống này hết.
is after they cook the fermented rice. It is the rice was fermented and cooked.
Yeah.
But they don't throw away. They keep it and they will feed the pig with that.
Oh, they have the pig.
Yeah. We cannot go close to the pig because of the illness.
Đi chứ Sherry, gia đình mẹ.
You see that there's many pigs around here.
Did they eat that one, right?
please don't.
Bah oui, autant
Ouais.
leur donner. Hein.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ouais, juste pas leur toucher parce qu'on peut.
Ah non, mais je touche pas ça.
Ouais.
Je regarde.
Okay, so everywhere they make rice wine. They have
Yeah.
a pig farm next to the rice wine because they feed them with the fermented rice. So in my point of view, it's kind of drunken pigs because they eat fermented rice, but they still have alcohol in the rice. So yeah, that's the drunken pigs. And they are there to make baby. So when it's time to make baby, because
They
they're
stop
drunk, they never say
eating.
no.
Yeah. Also,
They're drunk, so they never say no to make baby.
what's that?
That's kind of joke for men.
Oh yeah. Maybe they stop for them eating.
Sorry?
That maybe they will stop when they have baby. Like they will
Stop
stop
eat-
feed
no,
them.
no, they still
they
eat the
still
fermented rice,
they
yeah.
still feed them by that one.
Yeah, they don't feed the baby, but the baby drink the milk, and the milk still have alcohol maybe in the milk. Yeah,
So about the mother.
The mother, she's always drunk.
Am I wrong? Even when she's pregnant. Even
Yeah.
Oh.
But in a way, like maybe it can give a behavior problem or something like that. But like, the pig will be killed at 6 or 9 months.
Oh yeah.
So in a way, it doesn't matter if they have problem. The pigs.
Oh yeah.
It would be a mental problem, not physical problem. So
He only paid to supply the
doesn't
meat,
matter.
right?
They would maybe be more relaxed and it's like more dummy. So it doesn't matter if they
Wow.
have alcohol
Nice,
in their
nice,
blood or
yeah.
something. It's how to kill anyway.
Nó cho không có con heo ăn cái đó sao? Xong mấy con heo nó xỉn luôn. Con heo nó là nó không say.
Mà nó xỉn mà nó ập thêm thì ăn con heo hả?
Chú ý. Nó không sao, mấy tháng sau là giết con heo.
À, sao xoay vì mấy con heo nó cứ nằm hoài hả?
Nó xỉn nó sao? Không biết.
Vậy mình ăn con heo mình cũng ăn.
No.
Of course.
Drunken.
Nhiều con heo.
Drunken pig.
Doesn't matter if the pig is stupid. So we stay here to make the test. Now, so you see how they give the rice wine. If
Yeah.
you don't bring an empty bottle, they will give you in a plastic bag. So that's the common way to carry your rice wine because they don't have an official bottle with brand. So you pay cheap price, but it's like very unofficial. To do it. So we have to finish all of that before we continue.
We're supposed swimming.
C'est l'alcool de riz.
Ouais, entre 30 et 60.
Ouais, après la poisse.
Between 30 and 60.
Ah, so now,
And
say how many?
you have to guess. It's a game.
I just try a little bit.
Uống đi chérie. Ngon không?
Yeah, you can try more.
C'est bon?
Like me.
Et ça c'est 30 et 40, 30 et 40 c'est ça.
Entre 30 et 60.
Maybe 60.
60?
Yeah.
Yeah. De là.
With two
Déjà,
people,
je suis pas alcool alors.
it's less funny with two people because it's a game and the closest one will have another shot. But I guess both of you don't really want to
So you have like a
Ouais,
rule
dis.
here, right?
Yeah.
60.
Il a déjà dit 60.
Bon bah 50 hein. Je suis pas une connaisseuse.
So it's very strong today.
60.
Honestly, maybe it's over 60 today. Whoa. Oh my god.
60.
It's more than?
66.
Plus que 60.
Ouais. Normally,
what's
it's like
that?
because it's in process of evaporation. Normally, it's never over 60, but maybe they just transferred from the pure to here, so it's not evaporated enough, so it's still 66.
Ăn muối này.
You say it's very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, even like me normally I support
Yeah.
very well alcohol, but I taste like 66.
Ouais, tout ça c'est bon. Hein.
So after that you can say in your life, I drank 66% alcohol and I made it.
Maybe you can burn by the right?
Yeah, I'm sure you drink and you keep it in your mouth and you and it will make fire. You do it with gas, I'm sure you can do it.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Mấy cái kia còn ghê hơn nữa, 80 kìa.
Not sure.
Oh, I still have some.
55.
No, miss.
And you finish.
Finish.
All of that.
So to measure the alcohol, they use that and they know how many percent more.
Yeah.
So after that, honestly, I say between 30 and 60. It's never over 60 normally, but because I guess they just transfer now. But it's never under 45. But when I make the game, when it's 45, many people guess 30 because it tastes much more mild than when it is. So that's why I say 30 to make people confused. But the reality is around 45, maybe 40 if they wait very long time for evaporation, it can go 40. And they never wait as long than that, so around 45, 50, they will transfer in this one and mix with water.
Ah, the mix with water.
This one is 30, so when they know that approximately how much put water, depends how strong is this one. They will mix with water and put that and measure until they feel when it's 30, they stop and it's the 30%. So this one very cheap because the water is free, so it'll be
yeah, so they just
this one a little bit more expensive, like double price. And if you want a pure one, the
pure
other one
over there,
like another a little bit more, but it's all still very cheap. $1 a liter, $2 a liter, $3 a liter. 1 liter, it's like you can get very drunk. So very cheap to get drunk. That's why sometimes you can see.
You want to buy?
And you put in a plastic bottle of water. No, so if you see people drink water and walk like this, because they drink happy water, it's not normal water. And yeah, there it's sunny, so better to talk about that. But here, but quickly, you know about that, I'm sure. The tombs there, tombs here. It's for the ancestors. So the ancestors always buried next to the house, mainly in the south of Vietnam, in the north. Sometimes small cemetery, few places. Always small, close by the house. And tell me if you know everything about that, but yeah, it's traditional. People burn the money for the dead people and everything. I guess you do the same in your family. Yeah, so yeah, what I can say that maybe you don't know, I try to think about, but I think I don't need to talk about that. Is it something? Maybe something in the countryside, not the same than in the city. In the city nowadays, many people will burn the body because it's not.
Yeah, exactly. And I put it in a pagoda.
Yeah. So nowadays, the city they do that because it's missing space. For the tradition, you should be step by step. You can eventually put in the pagoda if you're Buddhist. But first step, you bury, and you will wait 3 years minimum, and you will dig and collect the bone and clean the bone and put in a small box, and it will give a beautiful house. The first step is just a small sign to know where it's buried. Okay. After that, you collect the bone and put in a nice tomb, and you wait for a couple of more years, and after that, you can burn it and bring to the pagoda. Ah, that's so different. First, the body out in the burn. Third, second, the bone. Third, the ash. To the pagoda. Yeah. But in the city, no more space, so we just burn it and bring to the pagoda. So that's really the difference. But the rest, I don't need to talk about because we know everything. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Very nice. Maybe something also, quelque chose dans les villes justement que vous n'avez pas, c'est tous les coqs, quand on les voit comme ça, c'est des coqs de combat. J'imagine qu'il ne faut pas de combat de coqs dans les villes. Quand on en voit dans les cages comme ça, c'est parce qu'ils les préparent au combat. For fighting, right? Yeah. This is countryside. Yeah, countryside. That's normal. Yeah. Oh yeah, in Italy you organize that or? No. No, because I heard in Italian countryside they do sometimes. No, only Asian they did that. Huh? Only Asian. Asian, yeah, but no. Some part in the south I heard that sometimes. No. I didn't see. Yeah. You didn't see, but I think no. They only use the gun. Yeah, because my people are there a lot, so they don't like it. This game only for Chinese, for Asian. Yeah. So with all Italian, you gun better. Use gun for what? For killing people. Yeah. So it's not a rooster fight, it's people fight. No, people fight is interesting more. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, but that's nice.